Climate Alert Nation? It's your host, Jatin, and we're back with another video. Today we have a special guest on the show.
Here I come. Hello, Jatin.
Today we're going to be talking about climate change, which is really important to know about because it has the power to destroy the earth and the environment around us, and we need to know how to stop and fight climate change.
Sounds good.
What's going on?
Oh, what's going on? Heard this thing called climate change?
Yeah, I saw it on the news yesterday. What is it about? What's the issue?
Climate change is the change in weather for a long period of time in a certain place, such as rising sea levels and rising temperature, or it can be in Earth's climate as well.
No way.
Yeah. So, why is climate change bad?
So people that have studied Earth have seen that the climate of Earth is constantly getting warmer. In the past 100 years, it's risen 1 Fahrenheit. This may seem small to you, but small changes can have big effects on the Earth. Did you know that this small change is causing natural disasters and for the ocean to rise 3.2 millimeters?
Wait, so that means that hurricanes are also part of climate change,
So
right?
Scott, since we've been talking about this, I've really been wondering, what's causing climate change to happen in this Earth?
Well, there's some factors like the sun, like say the sun is farther away from the earth and then closer away. That affects like winter, summer temperatures and all that. But most of it's got to be humans. We release gases into the air from fossil fuels, heating and cooling houses, cars driving. Like nowadays you see cars everywhere.
Yeah.
Back in the day they weren't like that.
Yeah.
But whenever we release these gases into the air, the ozone layer is protecting us from the sun releasing UV rays like crazy to us.
Yeah.
It's like a blanket for keeping us cool. But since we're destroying that blanket with pollution, it causes us to get, for climate change to get more hot. And as we get more hot, glaciers melt more, which causes sea levels to rise. And all of this is happening, such as hurricanes, storms, and all of that. There's so many things that happen just because of us.
Yeah.
I went briefly into the effects of climate change, but why do these effects happen and what are the main effects?
So basically, sea levels are rising and oceans are becoming warmer. And there are longer, more intense droughts happening in the world, which threaten crops, wildlife, and freshwater supplies. There are many different animals being threatened, such as the polar bears in the Arctic, all the way to the marine turtles off the coast of Africa. Our planet's diversity is another effect of climate change. Is the hot weather on the Earth is causing the glaciers to melt, and when the glaciers melt, the sea level goes up. And what happens when the sea level goes up?
There's flooding in places in islands.
Yes. Islands. There can be islands and coastline cities, like famous coastline cities such as Los Angeles and San Francisco. They will all be flooded soon if we continue making the Earth's climate hotter. For an example, like Hurricane Harvey, as we've seen, it's already so bad. And what caused it to be so bad is climate change. It wouldn't have been this bad if climate change was non-existent.
Well, then places like South America are in trouble too from the most recent hurricanes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can be.
that's all because of global warming and climate change and all that.
One of the things we can do to stop climate change is we can use modes of transportation that don't burn fossil fuels, such as riding a bike.
See? No more climate change. Instead of playing video games at home, just play outside and save some energy. How's the budget?
Be a good sport with the environment. Don't throw recyclable objects into the garbage can. Throw them in the recycle bin.
Carbon emissions that come from cars release greenhouse gases, which are obviously very bad for the environment and the ozone layer.
To stop greenhouse gases, we need more oxygen in the air. That's why we should plant a nice strong tree, which will release oxygen and take in carbon dioxide. Some of the possible solutions of climate change are plant a tree.
Just bike instead of take a car, use electric cars.
Unplug your game systems and consoles and stuff when you're not using them.
Play outside and have a life.
Make sure you turn off your lights when you're not in the room.
And remember, one last thing. Donald Trump is not a good guy!
The last and final thing you can do to stop greenhouse gases and stop climate change is don't roast people. Because when you roast people, you're spitting fire, which causes more carbon dioxide.
You just got burned! Special thanks to Sahaj Chima for filming our video.